this leg kick. Working on the leg. Oh my goodness, this hurts. Oh! Beautiful technique. Harsh impact. And he's heading back in. Nearly 16,000 WWE fans in attendance trying to put Daniel Bryan on here in New Jersey, the Garden State.
Kindergarten State, Cole. They named it after the average intelligence level of their citizens. I still don't get it, but I can't deny Daniel Bryan having a connection with WWE fans.
Corey, you said you don't understand the logic behind Daniel Bryan's connection to fans. Well, I think Daniel is the same as everyone else who stands up for what they believe in, who fights for what they have. There's nothing difficult to understand there.
Saxton, it's that kind of garbage talk that makes you the Newark of commentators. Don't test logic with me. You're not on my level. The truth is, fans just like chanting yes, period.
Corey, you always refer to Daniel Bryan as an overachiever. I won't disagree. That's exactly what he is. That's why this entire arena is behind Daniel Bryan tonight.
No, when I'm talking about being an overachiever, I'm saying Daniel Bryan marrying Brie Bella is a 1 married to a 10, okay? That's overachieving.
Very nice. Watch this here. He's in control. What's he going to do with it? You gotta believe this one's over. And it's reversed. He's got him here. He's got him up. And now back to the ring. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Oh, man. This match, Daniel Bryan was wearing a neck brace all week. I guarantee you he's still hurt from when Kane chokeslammed him. There's no way the champ's at 100%.
Kick! Oh, no.
Uh-oh, this isn't going to end well for someone.
Corey's statement regarding Daniel Bryan being in a neck brace all week. A product of Kane delivering 3 tombstone pile drivers. One of those right on our announce table. After the assault, Daniel had to be rushed to the nearest medical facility. It was just more evidence that Kane can't be controlled. I really don't want to see Daniel Bryan stretched out of this arena again, but that's a high possibility in an Extreme Rules match.
You know, we wouldn't have a demon here if Corporate Kane's job performance as Director of Operations was more satisfactory to the Authority.
Come on, Corey. Corporate Kane was a puppet for the Authority. And then Stephanie McMahon provoked Kane to unleash the Devil's favorite demon. On the topic of Kane's affiliation with the Authority, of course, the Authorities had their issues with Daniel Bryan over the past couple of months. I don't believe anyone thinks that has suddenly changed. Exactly, Michael. This is not the same Kane that Stephanie had her thumb on, but Kane is still serving the same purpose. Daniel Bryan had such a tumultuous journey to gaining the WWE World Heavyweight title, a lifelong dream come true. And the dream continued when he married the gorgeous Brie Bella. But as of late, that dream has turned into a nightmare because of the demon in the ring.
It's the nightmare Kane wants to make sure Daniel Bryan never wakes up from.
Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat. This week, Bryan said he's going to send the Devil's favorite demon back home by any means necessary. Even if that means Daniel has to go down the hell with him.
You said it like it's a bad thing for Kane. Kane loves hell. When Daniel Bryan gets there, Kane's going to give him a grand tour. Show him all the hot spots. Jeez. Now Kane's leaking.
Viking DDT. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Permanently. Wow, Kane is getting absolutely pummeled. One of the most amazing combinations you will ever see. This match in large is a proponent of WWE.
To the outside.
Oh, man, he's ready to go. What's he going to do here?
They're going to go in high risk.
Suicide dive! Wow, Kane is getting absolutely pummeled. Going for the big one.
Returning to Daniel's feelings on Stephanie McMahon. Saxton, you spoke like a true third grader. You can't go blaming Stephanie McMahon for Kane's actions. The demon's uncontrollable. You heard Stephanie a few weeks ago beg Kane to stop his attack on Daniel Bryan. What more could you ask for?
I mean, how about some order, Corey? How about some due respect for the WWE World Heavyweight Champion? How about discontinuing this vendetta she and her husband Triple H have for Daniel Bryan? That's what could be done. You realize, guys, these two used to be tag team champions together, and now they're tearing each other apart in an Extreme Rules match where anything goes.
We're beyond Dr. Shelby now, Cole. These two are only going to take their anger out on one another.
Another amazing singles contest. These two never cease to entertain the WWE Universe. Michael brought up how in an Extreme Rules match, anything goes. That is something that really frightens me when Kane is involved. We may see the depths of his depravity.
Kane can do so much damage to you with just his bare hand.
The yes lock is in. The yes lock is in. Unreal. Oh, it's locked in. The crossface. But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize? I wouldn't be surprised if that caused some serious internal injuries. Of course, guys, anyone with a family can sympathize with Daniel Bryan. Such a frightening scene we saw last week when Kane tried to drag Daniel Bryan's new wife, Brie Bella, to the bottom of the ring. Such a horrifying scene, Michael. To hear Brie screaming for her life is something that'll traumatize Daniel Bryan forever. We mentioned Kane's attack on Brie. I think as a result, this fight has become about more than the championship for Bryan. Kane put his hands on Daniel's wife. And you can't blame Daniel Bryan for this ire and for this fury. This is more than about the championship. Kane made it personal when he went after Daniel Bryan's wife, Brie.
To speak to the power of the Big Red Machine, one right hand flattens Bryan.
Oh, got it, Bryan.
Launch taken out. LED wall.
This is the kind of match that could take years off your career.
devil's favorite demon, just overwhelming the champion.
Oh, and Kane put his hand through the windshield.
Bryan has got himself a temporary reprieve, and now Bryan is digging in the trunk.
And now it's Daniel Bryan looking for the trunk of the car.
What is that?
The crowbar.
Oh, my God, a tire iron right up the face of Kane.
Kane is out.
Remember Extreme Rules. Anything goes. You win via pinfall or submission for the WWE World Heavyweight title.
Guys, Kane is barely moving.
And now the problem is you got to get back into the ring, right?
Good luck with
How
that.
does Daniel Bryan do this?
You're not going to drag a 300-plus pounder all the way back into the ring.
Especially when you're Daniel Bryan size. I mean, he's got time. There are no countouts, but I mean, this is ridiculous. How do you drag this carcass into the ring?
Look at this.
I'll tell you how, Michael Cole, you get very creative.
This could actually work.
You don't think. Kane's coming too. Kane's coming too.
Bryan's ready for it.
Again with the tire iron. Daniel Bryan getting extreme on Kane.
Bryan tried to ensure there was absolutely no movement from Kane. And I think Bryan's gonna drive this thing.
Does he know how?
You gotta figure it out.
Figure it out right now. He's got Kane out cold on the forklift, lifting it up. Daniel Bryan, what an ingenious way to get Kane back to the arena.
Hey, we keep saying anything goes, including driving forklifts. Bryan's headed back to the side.
I've never seen anything like this. Never, ever. Can you believe this, guys?
Believe it. It's happening.
Kane is out.
Raising the forklift.
It's pretty good for his first time.
He's going to dump Kane in the ring. He's actually going to dump Kane into the ring.
Did it.
And Kane's still out.
Where the hell's Bryan going?
Daniel Bryan at the top of the forklift. Kane's all the way across the ring.
You want me to do this, Bryan?
Are you kidding me? No way. Get down, get down.
Yes, why?
Bryan with a headbutt on the top of the forklift. Incoming.
Kane with a vice-like grip on his opponent's skull.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
He breaks it. I can't believe it.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm with you, Cole. So unbelievable that he broke out of that.
I think we know what this is.
Now, just when you thought he had nothing left.
He might destroy your face.
Wow, Kane is getting absolutely pummeled.
Dropped. And that was a hard shot, Corey.
Yeah, you might want to think about throwing in the towel at this point.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
Here we go. Nasty impact.
I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
There it is.
Did you hear that?
There it is.
Did you hear that?
A crushing blow by Kane.
Kane wants to put this away.
I think this is the beginning of the end.
What a move.
Thunderous slam.
Wow, Kane is getting absolutely pummeled. This is going to be big, one way or another. He's looking at it. He misses the dive.
And unfortunately for him, there was no water in the pool.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
He's making a statement here with this attack. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Look at this. Hurricanrana. Now he's working that exploit. Wow, Kane is getting absolutely pummeled.
This one might just do the trick.
This one's over, guys.
One more time.
Why not?
He goes for the cover. 2, 3. Daniel retains the championship. He slays the demon. Well, they don't call it Extreme Rules for nothing, guys. Let's take another look. Yeah, he's putting in the work.
Almost forgot about this one. Check this out. He was on point the entire match, as you can see here.
Here is your winner, Daniel Bryan.
What an effort by Daniel Bryan. Talk about never say die. Can you believe it?
I have to believe it.
Kevin Owens has a motto of fight anyone. Proof of that came when he challenged SmackDown Commissioner Shane McMahon.
Now, it's funny because I recall Kevin Owens having no choice. Shane McMahon had conspired to keep Owens far away from the United States Championship. Questionable officiating and corruption of power on Shane's part forced Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens has a motto of fight anyone. Proof of that came when he challenged SmackDown Commissioner Shane McMahon.
Now, it's funny because I recall Kevin Owens having no choice. Shane McMahon had conspired to keep Owens far away from the United States Championship. Questionable officiating and corruption of power on Shane's part forced Kevin Owens to retaliate.
We touched on Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon's disdain for each other. It became so personal that the only match suitable was a Hell in a Cell. It was almost calculated how KO baited Shane into that position.
Michael, I have no doubt that Kevin was expecting, even hoping, that Shane would try something insanely dangerous that night. And when Shane did, Kevin Owens had a guardian angel protecting him as he watched Shane crash from the very top of his cell.
He stalked his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Oh, from the top! Look out!
Missile drop kick finds its mark. Brought in the hard way.
This might be it! Oh, my. They can't walk after that attack to the back. Back in from the apron. Boom! Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron. Owens is looking one step closer to the unemployment line.
Kevin Owens hates lines. You know cutting that one too. Everyone's raving about Daniel Bryan's return tonight, but can we also take some time to celebrate that tonight is KO Mania 3?
What's ironic is that Kevin Owens is named the showcase of the Immortals after himself since 2016. Now Bryan fired him. We thought Owens would miss WrestleMania. When this guy's on, look out. This might be it. Oh, my.
Brought in the hard way. All the way. What impact.
Oh, man.
You guys brought up that KO Mania 3 almost didn't happen, but you neglected to mention that Owens had a match with Sami Zayn already set for WrestleMania. Shane McMahon made the match, and then they attacked him afterwards.
And all's well that ends well. Now Owens has a match even bigger than his ladder match at KO Mania 1 and his match with Chris Jericho at KO Mania 2.
What a stomp.
Good grief. Harsh impact.
What a throw.
Not now. Not now.
Oh, no. There's no, that's a combination. Man.
That was simply amazing.
Corey, we could argue that no one was happier to hear that Daniel Bryan was cleared than Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn were. That's why it was shocking to see them turn on their friend.
Listen, Daniel Bryan's dream was to come back and compete in the ring. And we're happy that he's back. The problem is he fired Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Now their dream is to fight Daniel Bryan. It's their dream to obliterate him.
Nailed it. Look out, there he goes.
Knocked right off his feet.
I don't know what he has planned out here, but he must be mindful of the referee's count. Bringing it back between the ropes. The medical staff still dealing with Daniel Bryan after that cowardly attack from behind by Sami and Kevin.
You can form your own opinions on it, Cole. The fact of the matter is it was a brilliant sneak attack. Daniel Bryan was effectively removed from the equation before the bell could even ring.
Torturous knee.
To elaborate a little further on Kevin Owens being owed for past transgressions against him, KO is often the victim. And sometimes, to bring balance to WWE, he has to fight fire with fire. And that's all I'll say.
Oh, hold on. Transgressions against him?
Yes.
Kevin Owens is always the one breaking the rules at every turn and suiting them to
Corey.
Says you.
Seeing Daniel Bryan on a stretcher at ringside at the start of this match is an eerie parallel to the last time Bryan was in this very venue, in the main event of WrestleMania 30.
Yeah, that's right, Corey. After an attack from Triple H earlier in the night, Bryan was in bad shape for the main event against Batista and Randy Orton. When the duo performed a Batista bomb RKO combo on the announce desk, we thought the match would be over for the leader of the Yes Movement.
You brought up Daniel Bryan's past history in this arena and once again being put on a stretcher. 2014, he fought back and eventually defeated Batista and Orton to become WWE Champion. I hope that Bryan can fight back and have another happy ending tonight. He wants to do this in the ring.
I think it was an ill-advised decision for Shane to start this match after his partner was taken out.
I agree with you, Corey, but it's bold. Obviously, we know Shane doesn't always fight with his head. He fights with his heart. That is not the wisest decision, but Shane McMahon felt he had no other choice.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
You know, Saxton, in the same manner that it's bold for Shane McMahon to continue fighting, it's also approaching levels of stupidity. This is more guts than brains is what it is. Not now. Not now. No.
It is not. That's a combination. Bam! Here's this moment, Michael.
Shane McMahon with the opportunity here. Tonight is a culmination of pent-up emotions since SummerSlam. Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn have been at odds for months. Not only the two sides, but we've also seen Bryan angry at Shane and Zayn. You gotta believe this one's over.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
Shane McMahon with the cover.
Oh, and breaking things off is Kevin Owens.
Right across the injured abdomen.
Owens and Zayn fighting for their livelihood, fighting for their careers.
Here's the tag.
Owens now legal.
KO looking to go up to the top rope.
This will be such poetic justice.
Oh, splash, cover, on Shane. Breaking things up is Daniel Bryan.
Desperation on both sides here.
Well, Daniel Bryan was out of here and left on a stretcher.
Well, he did, but he's now back. And Owens and Zayn are beside themselves.
Owens and Zayn thought it was
Went for the cannonball. Shane moved out of the way. Bryan's back up on the apron. Ooh, what impact. Oh, and what a right hand. Fighting back, trying to make a tag. Meanwhile, behind, he's got overhold here.
Daniel Bryan wants the tag.
Almost, but not quite. And Shane now, real celebration. Could this be his moment?
Shane absolutely desperate. Needs to make this tag and needs to make it now.
Can he get there? Can he make the tag to Daniel Bryan? If he does, this place will explode.
Shane crawling with everything he's got, trying to inch himself closer to Daniel Bryan.
Almost there. Almost there.
Yes! There we go.
And here comes Daniel Bryan. His return to WWE in-ring competition. And Bryan unloading with the right hand. And look at Bryan go.
Knocks him off the apron. Daniel Bryan is on fire right now.
Bryan attacking with
He's bringing it back inside the ring now. He's going for it all. He's playing with him now.
He's looking shaky. This could be the end.
Look at this. Maneuver that works from that top turnbuckle. Uh-oh, he's in trouble here.
He's close to being done here. Daniel Bryan on the top rope! Oh, the drop kick!
Daniel Bryan came down hard. You gotta wonder if the injuries are...
Oh, Bryan's just right. Uh-oh, from behind.
Oh, Daniel Bryan.
Oh! Rolls him off.
And now what does Bryan do? Turns his attention back to the corner. Flying drop kick. And the other one on the other side. And Daniel Bryan looks like the Daniel Bryan of old.
Like he hasn't missed a step.
Bryan controlling the entire tempo of this match by himself.
This is incredible. What a moment.
Whoa!
Not where he wants to be right now.
Hey, he got himself into this mess.
He's got to get himself out of it now.
Oh, what impact.
Beautiful technique.
He's flipped the script here. He's moving.
Nasty impact.
Things aren't going so well for Kevin Owens. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Right to the... Great.
Move.
It's safe to say he had his opponent well scouted there.
Brilliant analysis, Saxton.
Kevin Owens just too fast for him.
Surprisingly quick.
Some things never leave you. In the case of Daniel Bryan, he has to find his incredible resiliency once more.
Drop down. Now back to the ring. A quick reversal by Kevin Owens. Shane is really taking a beating.
Does he stay in with his mounting injuries or risk bringing in the equally hurt Daniel Bryan?
This is no time to be a hero for Shane McMahon. Owens and Zayn are fighting for their jobs right now.
You guys see that distance?
Beautiful technique.
Oh, what's it gonna be? Oh, what incredible power! Wow, what a vertical suplex! Vertical suplex!
Nice.
He wants to do this in the ring. Suplex. Going to the top. High risk. Look at this. Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
No, he reverses it. This is it.
He's a ball of energy right now, but we'll see if it lasts. But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys. Nasty impact.
Here he goes. Boom!
But can he follow up here?
Great move by him right there.
Yeah, let's see that one again.
Shane McMahon, big move coming. Oh, and he releases the hold.
Wow. Part of me thought that was it, Cole.
Harsh impact.
Going for the cover. 2, 3. What a tag team display. Here's another quick look at some of the highlights.
And I always enjoy watching him perform.
Here are your winners, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Gonna feel the effects of this one for a while.
I got a feeling.
Tear the features clean off your face.
All the way crashing down.
That's how you wear down your opponent. This might be it.
Oh my.
Kevin Owens feeling good about things, but this is not over yet. Even before the ingenious attack from Owens and Zayn started this match, the odd... have been in the Yep movement's favor all night. Just look at the shape Bryan and Shane are in.
I actually agree with you, Corey. Bryan has 3 years of ring rust to shake off, in addition to 2 brutal attacks from Zayn and Owens. Meanwhile, Shane is dealing with an umbilical hernia, a staph infection, and diverticulitis. Owens and Zayn, however, are on the same page. We really need to see a miracle on Bourbon Street tonight.
Shane McMahon being overwhelmed here.
Shane McMahon's not going to like this.
Look out here. Shane McMahon is under some heavy assault. Whoa, down he goes.
That was impressive, Cole.
Shane McMahon being overwhelmed here. Something big is coming. He's in control. What's he going to do with it?
Shane McMahon's in trouble.
Remember Byron and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. If they win, they'll be rehired to SmackDown Live.
That is not a comforting thought for Daniel Bryan or Shane McMahon, or the rest of the SmackDown Live roster for that matter.
Sami Zayn is feeling awfully good about himself, that's for sure.
Watch out here. No wiggle room here for Sami's pin attempt. Shane McMahon quickly getting the shoulder up. Not yet. Oh, man.
Intercontinental Champion.
After that brutal attack to start the match, this match might... Not now. Not now. No. There's no time for...
Corey, Byron, the two of you touched on the highs and lows of WrestleMania. Bryan's won and lost titles here, but I don't think he expected to go from the thrill of his first ring entrance in years to the pain of the pre-match attack so quickly. Here's hoping he can get back in this.
Not now. Not now. No. There's no...
That's a combination. Bam!
He can end it here. This is Shane McMahon's chance.
Shane looking to finish.
I think it was an ill-advised decision for Shane to start this match after his partner was taken out.
I agree with you, Corey, but it's bold. Obviously, we know Shane doesn't always fight with his head. He fights with his heart. That is not the wisest decision, but Shane McMahon felt he had no other choice. Coast to coast!
He might have just ended this. You know, Saxton, in the same manner that
Bolt got the shoulders down.
Ouch. What a fight. Everyone's raving about Daniel Bryan's return tonight, but can we also take some time to celebrate that tonight is KO Mania 3?
What's ironic is that Kevin Owens has named the showcase of the Immortals after himself since 2016. And after Bryan fired him, we thought Owens would miss WrestleMania.
Close to losing his job alongside Kevin Owens right now.
Oh, I'm gonna love seeing that when it happens. You guys brought up that KO Mania 3 almost didn't happen, but you neglected to mention that Owens had a match with Sami Zayn already set for WrestleMania. Shane McMahon made the match, and then they attacked him afterwards.
And all's well that ends well. Now Owens has a match even bigger than his ladder match at KO Mania 1 and his match with Chris Jericho at KO Mania 2.
And he doesn't stay down for long.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole.
We've got a crowd of over 77,000 hoping for yet another WrestleMania tonight. Many fans here tonight were in this very arena 4 years ago when Daniel Bryan became WWE Champion. And who can forget next year's WrestleMania when Bryan became Intercontinental Champion?
After that brutal attack to start the match, this match might end with the embarrassment similar to Bryan's first ever WrestleMania, where he lost the WWE Championship in 18 seconds.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
Oh, guys, here's the losing after that impact.
Ooh, what impact. He's making a statement here with this attack.
Not now. Not now. Oh, no. There's no...
That's a combination. Bam!
To think, I almost wrote him off earlier.
The tag team scene here in WWE is undergoing a bit of a renaissance, and it's because of action like this. He might have it. I don't think there are two teams I'd rather see square off against each other right now. This is amazing.
Harsh impact. If that doesn't end it, I don't know what will. Shane McMahon with the cover.
Oh, it's breaking things up as Kevin Owens. the tag is Sami Zayn. Oh, and what a right hand. Fighting back. Trying to... He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Daniel Bryan on the top rope. Oh, the missile drop kick.
Daniel Bryan came down hard. You gotta wonder if the injuries are coming into play.
Bryan's just right. From behind.
Oh, Daniel Bryan.
Rolls him off.
And now what does Bryan do? Turns his attention back to the corner. Oh, the Bryan drop kick. And the other one on the other side. And Daniel Bryan looks like the Daniel Bryan of old.
Like he hasn't missed a step.
Bryan controlling the entire tempo of this match by himself.
This is incredible. What a moment. Incoming. He's looking at it, looking to flip the tables here. He's fired. A slam that hurts.
Is it enough to put Sami Zayn away? The situation just got real bad for Sami Zayn. Is it enough to put Sami Zayn away? One of the most amazing combinations you will ever see.
This could end it in a hurry.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
The yes lock is in. The yes lock is in.
Unreal. Oh, it's locked in the crossface. He's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize? The situation just got real bad for Sami.
They did it. They won the match. Whenever tag team is on the docket, the mayhem multiplies. Here's the proof. He ain't messing around.
And here's the last look at this one.
Here are your winners, Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan.
Guys, this is a dream match right here. Daniel Bryan is taking on indie wrestling superstar Bryan Danielson.
It's going to be a nightmare for that Danielson nerd when Daniel destroys his internet darling.
These guys have eerily similar styles, so I look forward to seeing how they match up.
Putting it all on the line. That one fails to connect.
Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed, though.
part of the outside.
You gotta believe this one's over.
He may be a dweeb, but I'll say that this Bryan Danielson guy is at least respectful of authority. I saw him shaking a lot of hands backstage before the match.
Daniel Bryan has a good reason to defy authority. He spent years being held down by Triple H and the McMahons. Danielson is a young guy who hasn't learned some harsh truths yet.
We were discussing Danielson's potential relationships here in WWE. I think the higher-ups might like his clean-cut style, and I bet The Miz could give him some fashion tips.
Yeah, something tells me Miz and Danielson don't have much in common, Cole.
Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
Boom, what a kick. This Danielson kid is falling behind. He's got him covered. Looking to steal one there, perhaps.
That would have been a shocker. Bryan Danielson calls himself a dragon. Daniel Bryan has been referred to as a goat. Normally that would be a mismatch, but I think both these guys could rule the animal kingdom of WWE.
Oh, what agility. The armbar is locked in.
It's not fair that Danielson can go on the WWE Network to study his opponent, but Daniel Bryan has to find tapes in the VCR.
Saxton brought up the animal nicknames of our two competitors here, and that's not just for t-shirts. Danielson has the ferocity of a fire-breathing serpent, while Daniel Bryan's stubborn and a big fan of headbutts.
Yeah, Danielson is a dragon, all right, but he's all just a myth that people tell folk tales about. Daniel Bryan is going to slay the dragon here tonight. Look at this.
You know, you just can't teach experience. You have to live it. That gives Daniel Bryan a huge advantage in this match.
Good point, Corey. And they say there's no greater teacher than adversity, and Daniel Bryan has earned a wealth of knowledge from that teacher.
Look at Bryan Danielson. Oh, my goodness, this hurts. Oh!
Here's his chance.
Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there.
When you guys talk about adversity being Daniel Bryan's greatest teacher, it reminds me how Bryan Danielson must have been the hugest teacher. He might have it.
Nasty impact.
No doubt about that one.
He kicks out before 3.
It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
When this guy's on, look out.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
We may have an upset in the making.
When's the last time you think this Bryan Danielson kid had a date? Saxton? High school, maybe? He looks like the type of guy who would go to his prom alone. You can relate to that, can't you?
It's not about me. Listen, I can't speak to Danielson's dating habits, but I'm sure right now, early in his career, he's more focused on honing his craft and learning the business.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Cole was making assumptions of Bryan Danielson. Dating life. Sounds like you'd have something in common with Danielson then, Cole. It's not like I've ever seen any proof that you even have a prom date.
Hey, you're just gonna have to trust me when he's looking at it. Continuing to punish them.
This one is over.
He forces his way free.
Man, he just has so much resolve.
Beautiful technique.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now. Look at Bryan.
Here's his moment, Michael.
This might be slips out.
Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not.
Oh, cover, he unloaded there.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Nailed it. Here he goes.
Impressive combination kicks.
But can he follow up here? Now that was an impressive...
He's going for the pin. He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that. Too soon. He knows he's in trouble. He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Oh boy, he is.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
The intensity of this match has been incredible.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
He might have it.
Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. That's got to be it.
And he escapes the submission.
And good thing. That could have been disastrous.
These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh, there's more in their arsenal, I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it. And now one more time.
What impact. That is running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
No, this isn't possible. Let's take another look at what made that matchup so memorable.
Oh, I can't believe this. Check him out here. He's getting after it here. Still can't believe I get paid to watch this amazing action.
Here is your winner, Bryan Danielson.
goosebump parade.
The following contest is the final
What
in
the?
the
I don't think we're going to wait for the match to start.
tournament. And at a combined weight of 497 pounds, Kofi Kingston
now we have a
and
brawl on our
Big
hands.
E.
Oh, yeah. They didn't need the match to start to make a point. Going to aggression, just pure brutality.
Oh, easy.
Big E beginning to stumble. He came into this match looking for a fight, and it looks like he found one.
Why he's still in the match at this point is beyond me, guys. Maybe he forgot it's a tag team match. I don't know. There's got to be some explanation.
Hey, he can still win this thing, guys. We've all seen him come back from much worse.
Boom, nasty impact.
You gotta believe this one's over. Oh, he's such a tough target.
Assault on the lower back.
He's playing with him now.
He'd be smart to stay put there.
This is a frightening sight. Look at Kane standing in the ring. You can tell this colossal monster can't wait to unleash hell in starting this match tonight.
Earth-shattering spine buster.
Nailed it. He's a spinning ball of energy.
Knocked him right off his feet.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow, I thought he was... Got him.
Ooh, no look against Kingston there. Kofi just too fast.
Neckbreaker. The end may be near.
Harsh impact.
Kofi Kingston just being outclassed here. This is not where he wants to be at this point in this tag team. There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
Ooh. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Oh, Kane's got the claw. Kane's got the claw.
Kane with a vice-like grip on his opponent's skull.
Come on, Big E.
I don't think anyone thought Cesaro and Sheamus would develop into a premier tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies than as enemies. And when they combined their incredible strength, the results were something that couldn't be ignored.
It was real.
Kane, uh-oh. Oh, boy.
Slam straight to hell.
This one is over. Tag team history was made.
Was tossed. She got airline mouth sweat.
They did it! And here's another quick look at those superstars in action in a tag team battle.
These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well. These fans got their money's worth in this one, as you can see right here.
Here are your winners, Kane and Daniel Bryan. Team Hell No.
And Kane helps lead the team to victory.
When you bring such a high level of intensity to the match, good things are bound to happen to you.
I wouldn't be surprised We saw these teams going back to it at some point in the very near future.